Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Flight of the Amazon Queen. We rescued Ian in the last episode, and now we need to follow him. But where's he gonna be? Well, we need to regain our bearings, and this is where we need to go. When you go over here, you'll still have these heat rays. But if you use a death mask on a mirrored surface, doesn't matter which one,
Whoa! I hope I don't have to pay for that.
the laser statues, the statues with the heat rays, will be put out of commission. And from here we can finally go to this door. Now you're probably wondering what's behind this door. Well, we finally have this path all the way back down here. And yes, I am aware that the music has died again. Don't worry, we'll be able to get it back up and running. There is some things that we can look at, such as the immense treasure in this room.
This must be worth a fortune. If only I had a wheelbarrow.
And can we pick it up?
It's too big to carry. I'll leave it here.
Well, we can also see if we can pick up this green jewel as well that's been staring us in the face the whole time.
This would make a great gift for Princess Azura.
Same description as the blue one.
I can't quite reach it.
And we're going to have to find a way to pick it up.
I ain't in the mood for fishing.
Unfortunately, the net will not work. By the way, I don't think I looked at the blueprints for the pocket rocket. I'll do that now.
It's the blueprint for Commander Rocket's pocket rocket. It can reach speeds of up to 100 miles an hour and runs on just a quarter gallon of gas.
Anyway, we need to find a way to create something that will allow us to get the green jewel, and thankfully I have my means of doing that. The thing is, we're going to have to be doing a little bit of backtracking before we can do that. So here's what we're going to do. We need to go back up these stairs and into this door. First of all, we need to make our way back to the giant statue headroom. Otherwise, we're not going to be able to do what it is that we need to do. And I just do not like the fact that the music suddenly cuts off. We will get our music back eventually. Until then, we just need to carry on. And after all that backtracking, we should be back at the giant statue headroom. Alright. We need to go to the right-hand door here, because the center door is just going to take us nowhere at this point. And from here, we need to keep going. We need to go back to a certain room. And that certain room will have something that we need. I'm going to get a drink of tea here as I just play in silence. And we have our music back.
Phew.
Alright. Let us pick up the tree sap again, because we are going to need it. And from here, we can use the tree sap on, if I can get to it, the baseball bat. Now from here, I need to move the lever. That way, we can get back up to where we need to go.
Whoa, what a trip.
I love that you can see the animation for Joe King being rocketed back up into this room, but as soon as he just comes back down, it's like he just teleports onto the floor. You don't really see him drop or anything. But anyway, we need to go back to where the heat ray statues were and go back to that room that we just found. Alright, let's go back through this door. And from here, we just need to go this way. And that is how you get down here. I think I may have mentioned that already. Yeah, I did mention that already because we had to go here to find the green jewel in the first place. Now, we need to use the sticky bat, which I should look at first.
I hope this stuff will come off my bat.
Yes, Joe, it will. And we need to use a sticky bat on the green jewel. This will allow us to get the green jewel. Notice that the green jewel looks just like the blue one and has a similar or exact same description as the blue jewel. If you were to look at it outside or inside of your inventory, from here we need to go left. And we should be heading back to the room with the 2 waterfalls.
What on earth was that?
I believe that was Ian dying. He did tell us not to follow him. But anyway, we need to use the green jewel on this eye. Suddenly, these shapes look a little familiar.
Wow, secret passages. I wonder where they lead.
And notice, you may have noticed the hands on the statue here. The one on the right is telling you, hey, go over here. But what if we were to go to the left side? Well, we would have met a very terrible fate. And as you can see, we can't take the exit out of here because Ian was dumb enough to set off the trap. Yeah, Ian's not coming back, unfortunately. Now, before we go to the door that we need to go to, I'm actually going to go ahead and go back to where Ian's lifeless body is. Because I want to see if there's anything that we could do with that. Now, obviously, this will take a little bit of backtracking. But hey, at least we have our music again, so that's cool. I don't know why the music cut out on the GOG release like it did, but, well, at least the game works like it should for the most part. So there is that. So anyway, let's go ahead and take the right-hand door. Thankfully, getting back to where we need to get to is a snap. As long as I remember where it is that I need to go. This can be a pretty confusing area, not going to lie. But once you get your bearings and you figure out where everything is, it's not that bad. Alright. We need to go back down here to the tree sap room, but instead of taking the lever, or moving the lever, we need to head to the left because that was how we met Ian in the first place, as well as how we got the stone disc. That stone disc room is where Ian, of course, has met his untimely demise. So, we just need to keep going to the left here. And we are now at this door.
Holy cow! It's Ian. He may have been an arrogant, double-crossed piece of scum, but he didn't deserve to end up like this.
True.
That lying cheat. He didn't have the crystal skull at all. The only thing I found was a strange piece of rock. Everything else was flattened.
Can we look at it again?
Looks like he didn't get too far.
Well, it was worth going over to him and getting that... getting whatever he had on his person at all, because we now have another chunk of rock.
It looks like part of a stone carving.
And it basically does. So he doesn't have the skull. He probably thought he did. More than likely. Or maybe he was just a scumbag, like Joe King said, and he was trying to trick us. Either way, Ian did something dumb, and we're not going to be seeing him again. More than likely, he was being a double-crossing piece of scum. But anyway, now that we have that little chunk of the statue, we need to continue on. We need to go back to the double waterfall room where we inserted the gems. And this time, we're going to go into the room to the right. The one that the statue suddenly pointed at. Now I wonder, if you were to look at it, would Joe King notice the pointing finger? We're about to find out. Of course, we have to get there, and I keep forgetting that I have to go through this room to find it first. Okay.
He looks happy.
Well, that's all that we notice.
It looks nice.
Something tells me, or maybe not, maybe we're not supposed to be doing anything with that. But we are now in this room. There's nothing else that we can work with.
Looks like some sort of stone lizard. There's a small hole in its chest.
And we have two things that we need to use. Which one is it? Is it going to be this one?
It doesn't fit.
Well, can we use a chunk of rock?
It doesn't fit.
We can't use either of them.
I need something to stick them together.
Really? What if...
Now ain't the time to be playing baseball.
Or can we do it the other way around?
That doesn't seem to work.
Well... This is as far as I got when I practiced. So we're going to need something to stick them together.
Tying that up ain't gonna do me much good.
What do we use?
Looks like some sort of stone lizard. There's a small hole in its chest.
Well... Oh, we can look at the altar too.
The stone block below the altar doesn't quite match with the others in the room. The stone block below the altar doesn't quite match with the others in the room.
And it doesn't look like we can pick anything up. So...
It looks like part of a stone carving.
Well, I'm at a loss here. I didn't really do a whole bunch of practicing.
I need something to stick them together.
And we do have to use the two statues in conjunction with one another. So there is that. However, we're going to have to find out what that something is in the next video. So join me next time where we try to figure out what we need to do with these statues, do it, and then work with this little huge statue here and see where it takes us. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!